We are back with another game in the point of view series where we're watching top level games from the player's point of view. We are watching Pegasus versus Matrius. Pegasus is going to be playing Odin against Matrius's Oranos. So this was a game from the tournament Genesis, and there'll be links to that in the description if you want to check out some of the live games from both perspectives. And this is an S tier tournament, so very high level competition and $15,000 prize pool. And this is one of the qualifier games to actually get into the last round of 16. So the reason I wanted to watch Pegasus, this is the second game of his that we're watching, is he doesn't really play much on ladder, so I just want to see what he's up to. But he's a very, very strong player. I used to watch his streams a lot from the old AoM days, so let's see what he's up to. He's playing Odin. I've been playing a lot of Odin recently as well, so I'm just kind of cherry-picking the matchups of what we want to watch. But we are seeing here that with his Beserk, rather than buying an ox cart, what he's done is he's just decided to whack in the caribou so he doesn't have to build one, and he got a lot of wood early. So basically, he doesn't need anything on the wood. He's sending dwarves over to the gold mine, an extra gatherer here, just I assume so we can get another dwarf out earlier, and or maybe just using the extra food gather rate from Odin to just allow for like a very early advance time. We're going to see what he's up to. So he is on the map Tundra. So Tundra has a decent amount of hunt on it, as we can already see. We're getting the hunt here, so it's a good option to play aggressively or play for some kind of map pressure. So what it looks like is he's going for a 15 out of 15 population build order rather than building a house, because it looks like he will have that food nice and quickly. So he's now getting the ox cart here. He knows that he's going to have the food. Not a problem at all because of the extra Odin gather rate and the fact that he barely has to walk anywhere. He'll be able to drop these in. As soon as he gets to 15 out of 15, he'll advance to the next stage, probably go through Freya. Freya with the early Valkyrie, really nice raids, get some really nice raids off. He's also getting an extra Ulfsark out, which is really interesting, or extra Beserk, I should say. So the reason for this is that here, as soon as the house is up, this one will just pop out, and actually that's a really nice play. Something to keep an eye on with what you can do when you're population capped. So it's basically like he doesn't lose any time on it because it just pops out as soon as it's ready. So I think that was about a 250 advance time, depending on how long these take to build. I'm not sure. Where is it? He's basically just going for full scouting because Odin gets the ravens anyway. So he's got two ravens, two berserks. Going to be looking for these relics. Titan's treasure. So Titan's treasure used to be awful. It used to just be less cost on the Titans. Not awful. Actually, I don't even think it did that. But anyway, now it's less cost on advancing to the next stage. If you're going for a fast heroic or even some kind of fast mythic age, or even just advancing to the next ages at all, then minus 10% cost of food and gold is pretty nice. Looks like the enemy also went for quite a fast advanced time as well. So next one is Ula's bow. So this is extra damage and extra range for your ranged soldiers, which is pretty good for throwing axemen. So really trying to get this scouting action on. He's seeing that the military barracks is in. The Carnivora god Oceanus is here. He's seen double military barracks, so he knows that they'll most likely be going for Mamillo with Bite of the Shark. Putting on a bit of harass here, but the Caladria is in. Shouldn't be a problem. One issue with the Valkyrie, and he's already noticed it, is the with the Caladria. I always mix them up with the Carnivora. With the Caladria, if they have any heroes around, the Valkyrie just goes down so quickly. So something that you can do with the Valkyries is try and look for these oracles rather than just go straight into the main base, try and harass the villagers. So this is what he's done. He's taken 2 out already, which is really, really nice. He's also seen that one is a hero, which he won't be able to take out with the Valkyrie because they're pretty strong now. But that is the case. And because he's seen double military barracks, he knows to go for double longhouse. And you can get out Ulfsarks, you can get up Berserks, I should really call them Berserks, and get out Throwing Axemen. And that is a really nice combo. He's also getting out Hamsack. What is this? Odin inspires Berserks to move and attack faster as they lose hit points. That's a really interesting upgrade. I say I've been starting to play Odin, but I did not know that this was a cool upgrade. But this is actually pretty cool. So he's basically just trying to match the pressure that the Mamillo army will have. The issue is, as soon as he gets bite of the shark, the Mamillos will be doing divine damage. So it'd be nice to get some throwing axemen in there, which he absolutely can whenever he needs to. He's also like hiding what he's building, which is really interesting. It's something that you don't really see players doing very often. Normally when you're garrisoning inside buildings, it's when someone's attacking you and you just don't want them to get a few shots on whatever you're building. But it looks like this. So Matrius knows there's 3 longhouses out. He's probably going to assume there's throwing axemen, because that's what I'd assume. But he's also seen that the Caladria is this side. So why not send the Valkyrie in? I mean, it could have been a second Caladria, but still, just getting some nice pop shots off. Can also go for a forest fire whenever he wants, but it looks like the wood villagers are spread out, because you wouldn't just have one on wood. Or maybe you would, actually. You would just have one on wood, because he's just going pure Mamillo, not getting any Terma out. I mean, Terma aren't the best against Norse. They're good against throwing axemen, but that is it from the North side, or Godi when you get up to the next stage. But nice play with the Raven, just to see exactly what he's up to. It's also seeing if he's coming over here, probably in case he's getting a second town center, or sneaking across to this caribou, because that would be really nice. And Oseberg Wagon was the other relic as well, which is more speed on your camel caravans or llama caravans or what have you, and they cost less as well. Heroes have found the Valkyrie, but the Valkyrie should be able to get out of there. Even if there's a Caladria there, it shouldn't die off, so should be absolutely fine to get back. And something you absolutely can do is, as soon as you get enough favor, there's not been much attacking currently, and he's got some unique upgrades, but you can get a second Valkyrie out, which is what I always like to do, because he will slow it down there, but it's just too late. Valkyrie's just so quick, 6 speed when it comes back to normal. And then if you get Thundering Hooves, that goes up to 6.6 speed as well. So it's just super quick. Really nice to have you with your throwing axemen, but obviously you can't do that. So Raven's done its job. It's found that he is building Terma, which is one reason why he's been hiding these Ulfsark, hiding these Beserks, because he's just going pure Beserks, which is pretty crazy. We'll probably, I was literally just about to say, we'll probably get the armor upgrade, the hack armor upgrade, because he's going against mostly Mamillo, and that'll be really strong to do that. So basically, it'll be fully upgraded against the melee units, and then if he gets copper weapons, then it'll be fully upgraded for the classical age units. And this is why he's been hiding it, because his opponent just isn't expecting it at all, and he'll be able to take down the Sky Passage instantly. 20% hack armor. These guys do so well, and also they obviously regen as well, because he is Odin. Unfortunately, Raven getting caught out there. I think it's not automatically running because it's on the side of the map, which is unfortunate. But he's decided this is it. This is the time to go forward. Full Ulfsarks. But Matrius is already ready for it. Got out 3 Cairo Ballista, which is actually pretty quick considering he's only just seen it. So maybe he was expecting something like this to be coming. But he definitely can't take this fight. He's going to need to get some raiders out to deal with that, or just some more Valkyries out. But he's going to need to fight a little bit to get those more Valkyries out. But the good thing is the Beserks are pretty quick, 4.8 speed compared to Mamillo that I believe are less. I think they're 4.3 or 4.5. We will see when we next see them. We're looking to go through Skadi. Skadi has upgrades to the throwing axeman, has Frost, which I think Frost is so undervalued right now. There's two point of view games that we've watched where Frost has basically decided it, because some of these top players are just so good with Frost, but it isn't seen very often. But the difference between Frost now and Frost before is Frost, you could Frost anything, and then any attack that you did to it did 1 damage. So say there was a unit with 100 HP, you would just need to hit it 100 times, which sounds like a lot, but if you've got loads of units out, especially something like throwing axemen that attack quite fast, you can attack them so quick and get quite a few kills. But now it does like 0.1 damage, so you don't even get much damage off at all. So it would take 1,000 hits to kill one off, which is very, very, very different. So how fast are these guys? 5 speed. Of course, they're 5-speed because they have Empyrean speed. Okay. Because they are Oranos. Oranos Memelo, not just your average Memelos. Raven's still here, checking out the town centre. Just a good place to leave it. I like to leave them on the town centres just so you know exactly what's happening. Because in Retold, you don't know when your opponent gets town centres, and it can drastically change the game. It's like he's still going into just pure berserks. I mean, what's the difference? They've got 42 hack versus 40 hack. That's obviously just because of his upgrade. Is he just going to go in and frost this? The issue with Sky Passages is I don't know how quick frost is now, but if you're standing next to a Sky Passage, there's a chance that the opponent can just run into it, and then your frost is basically done. So, and then they'll just pop back. Really nice forward buildings. If he is going to take a fight, he can just repopulate really quick, and the Berserks train very, very quickly. I don't know where it says that, but they train very, very quickly compared to other Norse units. Going for spread formation against Kari Ballista is definitely the play because they have a kind of spread damage. So definitely the play. Went to the frost. Like, if frost is really quick now, but also he did it while he was retreating, which meant that Matrius didn't think the frost was actually coming. Which is, he tried to dive into that, but he wasn't expecting it. So really, really nice play to kind of bait that out. And another frost play where we're going to get some walls up, and then he's just going to be able to surround this. And surrounding the best thing about the Kari Ballista is they have range, but they are so weak. You can see, well, now they have unlimited pierce armor, whatever, but they are very, very weak, and they only take a few shots to go down. But the best thing about them is their range. But as soon as the Berserks get on top of them, they definitely win that fight. So these Kari Ballista, which is the only counter to them here, will go down. And anything else that wants to run away will have to run this way, which isn't ideal. He's nice shockwave, actually, from Matrius there to get them off the Kari Ballista, and then try and surround them with some kind of box formation to get it. But this fight is more than likely going to go in Pegasus' favor here. He's got so many units. He has the hack armor upgrades. Even though Matrius does have the divine damage upgrade, they're only medium. Absolutely destroys that fight. A really nice frost play. And this is what we're saying. Frost is just different now. Can he get this? No. I thought he could block these guys off, but they still do a little teleport into it. Raven coming over to this side. Sky Passage will be up in time. But where is there another Sky Passage? He's got Longhouse here, wall across this one. This one he can see, and he's building a Longhouse here. So where is that going to be? One thing he does have to worry about is Satyrs, but he does have a Valkyrie out. I did see Frost Giants earlier. So as long as there's the same amount of Frost Giants to Satyrs, he should be absolutely fine. No problem here. Chaos, he was already ready for it with the spread formation, and he had his units separated. It was just really well played by Pegasus. So this was the final game. So Pegasus was the one to go through. So he won 3-2. And there's maybe a reason why he isn't playing ladder games. He just wants to play custom games against other strong players, just to kind of play against the best and not worry about playing against people like me. But well done to Pegasus. And if you want to check out these games in full, then I'll leave a link in the description to the Twitch stream if you want to watch them. And I'll see you in the next one.